Good evening, everyone. I have got a couple packages for you. We have a couple of packages for you. Oh, yeah, look at that. Joe Durbin. Yes, we have a Durbin package. And then I have another one here from, come on there. Another one here from Million Dollar Meg. So, just a little one, see? It's only about that big. Little one. This one's a little bit bigger, not much. We don't have much to look at tonight. We're going to wait till we get some people in chat. I want to make some observations about the WWP auction that just concluded yesterday. Really good auction, man. Whoever made the lineup was really good. Uh, and even though everything wasn't uh, straight down the line, everybody does it this way all the time. And, Ravenhawk did his thing. And I think everybody knows Ravenhawk's style and how he conducts auctions and stuff. Uh, Same with everybody. Steve looking for silver in Oregon. Um, the way they were dogpiling stuff and juicing it up, and that's my only negative about the whole auction was it was too quick for me. I'm too old. I couldn't keep up. My fingers are too fat. I was hitting the wrong numbers. I couldn't get it in on time. That was my only bitch about the whole auction. Well, that and the fact that I didn't seem to be able to beat anyone or snipe anyone. I tried to get so many Canadian coins. I got a few Canadian things, but not much. And the gold, I got 1/2 gram gold. That was it. I couldn't get any more gold to save my butt. But that's a good thing. That is a good thing. It's a bad thing for me. But it's a good thing for the auction and WWP because uh, that just tells me that people are bidding hot and heavy, fast and furious. Um, I noticed what things were going for, and I was willing to pay it, but I just didn't have a chance, didn't have an opportunity. So there you go. That's a good thing for the WWP in the auction. The lineup was fantastic of people. Um, the mods were just super good, super good, super fantastic. They're keeping up with everything. Quick, quick, quick. The way it was moving. Um, and when the hosts got to or the panel people got to see that the mods maybe were falling behind, they would slow things down a little bit, and that was good. Everything stayed pretty much on time. Everybody did a really good job. And Adam J, you get a kiss on the forehead, buddy. You did an awesome job. Outstanding. Um, just, I mean, I can't say enough good things about that. You did a great job, man. All of you guys, from mods, the people in the back room, people doing the spreadsheets. I had one little glitch on the spreadsheet at the end. I noticed today when I was going over things. One of my items was not confirmed, and so I went back to the receipt I got from the Wounded Warrior program, and saw it was paid for. So I contacted WWP benefits at that, and I resent the receipt, and I said there's a problem. This one wasn't confirmed, but everything else looks good, so no problem there. Could you look into this? And they did. They corrected it. Said they were sorry. Just a little glitch. No problem. Totally happy. Totally fine with the way it went. Totally happy with uh, I just everything, the money raised, the stuff that was gifted, uh, that I gifted, that people gifted to me. The number of gifts were phenomenal. The number of pay it forwards was phenomenal. As a matter of fact, I still have a couple things I gotta tell people not to send. I gotta do that yet tonight. God damn it! All right, I'll do that. But yeah, a lot of you guys during an auction, because there's a timer, doing a dog pile and doing it quickly, juicing stuff up quickly. Um, I can't keep up with. I just gave up after a while because I couldn't keep up. I just couldn't keep up. Too old. My fingers are too arthritic, too fat, hitting the wrong numbers. Just couldn't do it. Couldn't pay attention. So that's a good thing, man. That's a good thing. When you can go that quick and raise that amount of money that you did, absolutely phenomenal. You killed it. I got those two packages we're going to open up tonight. Those were my observations about the WWP auction. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, there are some things I personally didn't like about it because I couldn't keep up, but that doesn't mean it wasn't great for the auction. It was. So, with all that being said, what do I got up here? I have. Oh, that was my sister. She wanted me to do some research on XRP and XLM, so I did. Not something I would invest in, but if she wants to, that's fine. If she wanted to invest in something, she should have done it 10 years ago and invested in Bitcoin. But I'm not going to say she should or shouldn't. If you were going to, that's what you would have done. I, on the other hand, don't believe that governments around the world that want to go to a digital currency are going to allow any other digital platform to stand as competition to their digital currencies. Just my thought. So they're going to find a way to regulate Bitcoin and all the other cryptocurrencies out of existence. Not saying you can't make money while the sun's shining. You certainly can. You should, but in the long run, no, you're going to lose money unless you continually take money off the top. All right, we're going to open up Megs. We are going to open up Megs. I'm going to move. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave it right here. We'll cut a corner. We'll cut a corner to get in there. There we go. I was on Kiwis last night, and he showed me a coin that was just phenomenal. Oh man, look at that. I wonder what was in there. I got candy. I've been sending her candy. Now she thinks she's got to send me candy. Meg, you don't have to send me candy. I'm a fat old man. I don't need candy. I don't have diabetes, but I'm going to eat it. Believe me, I am going to eat this. But I changed coin. All right, buddy. Oh, thank you, man. Very good. I'm happy you're busy in all actuality. The busier you are, the more money you make. Thank you for stopping by and hit like, though. I appreciate that. Yeah, Meg sent me candy. You don't have to send me candy, Meg. You don't have to. I know you probably wanted to put something in there as a filler because I only got one or two items here, but nothing serious. Nothing very serious. One thing I wanted to say about the WWP convention is today, this is Tuesday, I am already getting messages from some of the contributors that my packages are in the mail already. I think I got two people that said that already. That is phenomenal. That's phenomenal. All right. Well, let's see what is in this thing right here. I think we can see. Looks like a little Grammy in there. It's a funny tense. I don't know. Let's see here. How do you open this thing? Okay. Goes around that way. Goes this way then. I don't know how that opens. Quit sending me puzzles, Meg. All right, that's it. That's it. How in the hell? There, god damn it. Hey. All right, what do we got here? This says funny tense. PEM funny tense. I got another who wants to shuck me. Funny, thank you, Meg. That's funny. I'll put that out there with your other ones. I think I have all of those funny tense that you gave me out there. I got it in my save box to not get rid of box. Now, what my daughters do with them, that's going to be something else. But what my daughters do with them, but what I do with them is I'm saving them. There we go. Come on. Oh, you son of a gun. Yep. You know what? There we go. All right, what did I get? A Panda, right? Yes, I got a Panda. This is a 2015 Panda, so I got a full ounce. Race win, race win, race win, candy, and I got a 1/10. Cool shit. Cool. All right, we're going to put them down here right now. We'll put them right there. And put that right there. Uh-oh. Let's get this out of here. It's, it really, when you, these little packages are just, the little glue on these things is phenomenal. There we go. Now she coming out. There. And we'll just save that like that. All right, save that. We'll throw this away up here. But we'll put my little 10th right there. All right. So we got that stuff right there. Now we're going to look at this one for Durbin. Should only be a couple of coins in here. Last auction, I got there late. I missed one of the Canadian large cents that I wanted, but these two I got. I think this is it, but I don't know for sure. I think this was it. Yeah, I think there's only a couple in there, so. There we go. All right, let's see. Maybe I got more in here than I think I got. This might be. Yeah, I got more in here than I think I got. This was from an auction or two ago. So there's one auction and two auctions. So there's two auctions here, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. 8 items. Yeah, 8 items. All right. 8 items in that little bitty package, huh? Dumping, and there they are. Let's start with the stuff that's in this package right here that's got the yellow little sheet of paper in, because that is a GAW win. GAW number 6. What did I win with? What was my guess? I won with X. Gary won with an X. The 100 liked, so this one should be a good one. Oh, yeah. I got a 22 piece dollar. Yeah, baby. I got a 22 piece for that GAW win. And that's what we get for 100 likes. Don't always get 100 likes, but when we get them, it gets to be bigger. Sometimes it's a whole ounce of silver. But I'm happy with a piece dollar. Real happy with a piece dollar. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Diane. Really nice, man. Like that. Like that a lot. All right. So we'll throw that. We'll put that in a bag. We'll put that down there. Put a piece dollar down there. Just like that. All right. Put the bag up here and we will throw that away. Maybe we should put the, maybe we'll put the piece dollar right there for right now. Just like that. All right. Let's see. What other big coins we got? I want to see if there's any big coins in here. Big coins. Big coins. 1, 2, 3 big coins. Oh, 4 big coins. Okay. Well, this is a 80% dollar. And probably because nobody really wanted it, put up too much of a fight. It's a Charlottetown, Quebec. 80% dollar. 1964. 1864 to 1964. Charlottetown, Quebec. So there we go, man. Another Canadian. I don't know how many of those I got. I don't have to look up in my book and see on my spreadsheet down here. Let's see what else we got here. This one might have been gifted to me. Oh, this one wasn't. I bought this one. I do like Franklin's every once in a while. I'll buy a Franklin because they're cheap enough for me to get. I like Franklin's. It's a 54S, so I'm still looking for a 56. All right, who's in chat right now? I gotta look. Hey, Daryl. Nice to see you, man. Looking the other day for the old candy cigarette. I think the one store still has it in town. Oh, man, go check. If they have them, I'd buy them out. I would. I know. We used to walk around those things hanging out of our mouth when we were kids, pretending we were smoking. But yeah, they were cool, man. Yeah, I need a 56 for my year. But yeah, I know. That's the way that goes. So let's see what else we got. We got one other one, I think, that I bought. I think I did. No, this is a Canadian. This one's a Canadian, but it's a $50, I think. Yeah, $50. It's a 64 half dollar. And you know what? I don't know about you guys, but I like that design on the back of the Canadian half dollars. Yeah, I know my camera looks like shit. It doesn't focus worth a crap, but I can always go like this. Now look at that. That's what I like about the Canadian half dollar. I like that design. You know, I mean, the front, not a big deal, but that back is cool. Just cool can be. Just cool as can be. I like that a lot. All right. I probably should show you this Charlottetown, Quebec, though, a little bit better. See, it's 1864 and 1964, so those came out of a set. More often than not, came out of a set. And so when you get them solo like this, single, then I'll buy them if I can. I'll have to take a look at my spreadsheet here in a little bit. I do want you guys to see my little meg bar here. There you go. Who wants to shuck me? That's so funny. That's so funny. Meg, you didn't have to do that, but you did. And then I got this one. See, this one was gifted to me by Hidden. He knows I like Franklin's, and I was bidding on it. I didn't get the bid. I quit. I think he got it, and he gifted it to me. It's a 63D Benji. Nothing special, but awful proofy. I mean, nothing really special, but awful proofy. The bell lines, they're not quite all there, but you can still see two bell lines anyway. Pretty proofy. Not too bad. This other one, looking at bell lines back here, you can see one bell line on there, I think. Hold up a second. We'll do this and see. Yeah, you can see one on the bottom, a band around the top of the lines, but that's about it. This one, uh-oh, I think my batteries are dying. See, look at the lines in that one. Uh-oh. Yeah, she's about ready to go. Lines aren't too bad on that one, but all right, I'm gonna have to shut that down. Wow. All right, let's move. Let's put the Canadians together. We'll put the Franklins together. What else we got here? Knickel. I think I got one large penny. I did. I got one large penny, 1867. Yeah, you can't see that. Yeah, that's going to be hard to see with all the light, too. How that got better? 1887. Large cent. Oh, sure, I'd have it upside down. Ah, God, dog. Canada large cent. I'll have to look at this one up close. That is Queen Victoria. Yeah. All right, so we got a large penny. We did get 2 nickels, which I really enjoy. I don't know if he might. If Darren's got a 56, I'd trade because I have a lot more Benjis. But let's see. This one is King Edwards the 7th. King Edward the 7th. This one's a 1910. I did not have a 1910. You can just make out that 1910 at the bottom there. You can get that light out of the way. 1910. I did not have a 1910. So, and there you go. King Edward the 7th. VII. Edward the 7th. I have Edward the 5th, 6th, and 7th. That's not the best shape of coin. I mean, it's in good shape. It's just the color is bad on that one. And then this one is a 1888. I didn't have that one either. I don't have many in the 1800s. There's an 1888. They're called fish scales for some reason or another, but just because those leaves are on there, 1888. We'll get my my spreadsheet out here and we'll look at them. Oops, shit, upside down. 1888, and we have Queen. Ooh. That's going to be Queen Victoria. I don't know which Victoria it is. Queen Victoria. This one's a little bit better color shape wise. Of course it'd be upside. I'm always upside down, man. That 1888 is all right. No, 1889, sorry. All right with me. I didn't have it, so I got it now. So I got what, 4 Canadians, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Canadians, and 3 Americans. Nice coins. They're nice coins, man. Those are nice coins. Plus, we got a panda to go with it. We got a panda to go with it. We got a Grammy. We got to put a Grammy up here someplace so you can see that. And candy. All right. Let's put most of these, the Canadian anyway, the Benjis, the peace dollar, and yeah, that panda all go in my stack. Nothing there that gets erased. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this around like this. We're going to turn this up like this. We are going to go. Oh, gotta move stuff over. We're going to go. I got to turn it up a little bit. There we go. Hey, look at different glasses. You see that? These steel frame sons of bitches are a little bit heavy on my nose, on the back of my ears. I had my brother welding up on the rafters of my steel shed. He's up on a cage on a forklift, and I had to walk underneath him to get something. He was welding up there. I got a weld. I mean a hot one, right under here, burned my ear, right where my glasses sit. And man, is that thing bothering me. But anyway, personal problems. Let's take a look here at that Canadian penny. Um, let's see. Okay, the Canadian 5 cent. I've got a 1900. Do I have a 1900? I do not have a 1900. That's the one I do need. A 1901, a 1902, a 1902H, a 1903, a 1903H, a 1904, 1905, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did not have the 10. Now I have the 1910. I need the 11 and 12. I have 13, 14, 15. I need a 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The 1800s are, I'm really spotty on. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 years. A lot of them are in the 1990s and 1880s and 1890s. 3. I have 3 in the 1890s. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the 1880s. 1 in the 1870s. I have none in the 1860s at all. And I have 1 in 1858. So I have a long ways to go. Long ways to go. And then the, let's see, what's the other 5 cents? 1910 and 1914. And I have a 1914. So I got 2 of those now. Let's see here. The Canadian large cent was in 1887. 1887. Did not have that one. I got a lot of them in the 1911s, teens. But I don't have a whole bunch in the 1800s. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in the 1800s. So I'm glad I got another 1800. 1889. Nope, didn't have that one. I have a 98H, a 99, a 92, and I did not have an 1889. So good. I'm glad I got that one. Yeah. Very glad I get these in the package and I get them on email. Plus, I got to keep track on my spreadsheet. Yes, I have lots of paperwork. I don't have any of that on a computer spreadsheet at all. I should have, but I don't. For one thing, I'm not real good at it, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Oh, I would try collecting old pennies too. Yeah, the old penny. See, I like the Canadian large pennies. I like not the small pennies so much, unless they're really small pennies like those nickels. They do have some of those. I have one. I don't have any more. But the rest of the maple leaf pennies, I don't care about. My brother does, but I don't care about them. I consider them modern coin. And then, but I do have one maple leaf penny of the regular size that is really weird. Doesn't have a maple leaf on. It's got a king on. I think I'll have to look. But it's a regular size. And I like the United States. When I can find the large cents from the United States, I like those too. They're the same size as those large cents from Canada. And I like those. I like them a lot. I think that's the size a penny should be. Uh, yeah, I got, let me see what. I got an eye exam with the VA coming up in January because it's been 2 years. And I'll probably get new glasses in. I don't like these heavy freaking metal frames, although I like the look. I don't like this. I don't like how heavy they are. Yeah, probably before your driving test renewal, be a good time to get them checked. Yeah, I can't. It wasn't until what? How many years ago did I get glasses? At first off, I got reading glasses from like Dollar General. I would just get magnifiers basically, and then it got to the point where I needed to wear them all the time, but I needed to be able to see far away also. And my prescription for being far away is not bad at all. But up close is really sucks. I can't see shit up close. I mean, from here to the computer, which is 2 feet away, yeah, fine. But get it up here in front of my face and I can't see it. So, that's just the way shit is when you get old. It's not a good thing. Not a good thing. Daryl, were you at the WWP auction any one of the days, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday? 'Cause I was there for 2 days. Saturday I couldn't because that's the day we were doing the welding up on my shed. We're putting up two big uprights, and then we're going to put a horizontal beam on it, and it's going to be an I-beam, and then we're going to put a rail system, carrier on there, which I already have. It's in the shed. We got to get the I-beam first, and then that carrier, and then we got a electric winch to put on it, a heavy duty electric winch, a hefty one. And this is a rack for pulling up beef, pulling up a whole beef or two, splitting them, gutting them, whatever. And we're going to do that right in front of the cooler, between the cooler and the butchering room. So we can walk the beef right into the cooler or walk the beef right into the butchering room. So we don't have to wrestle it. And before, when we were skinning a beef or gutting it, I'd have to hoist it up on my tractor bucket or a skid loader bucket. And then we would skin and gut it there and have it. And then we would quarter it and then carry the quarters into the shed and put them in the cooler. That's a lot of work. So rather than doing that, we're just going to use the electric winch, and we're going to have it right close to the cooler, right close to the butcher room. Maybe eventually we'll have a track going from the cooler right through the door into the butchering room, right to the butchering table. Just lift it off there, boom, right there, you're on a table. And that's all the way from the cooler all the way into the butcher room. Maybe that'll happen. I don't know. Before I die, I doubt it. It'll be good enough just to get this rack put up. So yeah, maybe I'll take a picture or a video of that when we get it done. Somebody downstairs. Don't know what. Anyway, that was a good auction. What did you think of? What did you think of Steve Looking for Silver in Oregon when they just started juicing stuff up and going as fast as they could go. Just as fast as I couldn't keep up, man. I just could not keep up. I'd like to have bought some of that stuff, but he just kept dogpiling stuff on, and I can't afford a $1,500 pile. A couple of the individual pieces I'd probably like to buy, but that's the way it goes. I mean, it was good for WWP, and it was good for the people who had the money to be able to bid on that pile or several piles. I could not, so I just kind of had to give up. Basically, there was just no way I could do it. Yeah, and we don't have a store or anything. We butcher, during deer season. Here it'll be next month, shotgun season. Um, I don't think any of us bow hunt anymore. There are a few that are switching over to muzzle loading, but uh, shotgun season, we usually have a group that goes, and we'll get 20 to 26 deer a year, and they all hang in my shed mostly. There's a couple guys that, like my neighbor Hubby and his boys, they put theirs in their own shed. They hang them in their own shed because they have a cold side, and so then they can just take it down from the cold side, move it over to the warm side, and then they can cut up and process a quarter or a half a night and get 2 or 3 deer done, and at their leisure, and everything's right there. They can put it right in the freezer, so it's easier for them to do it that way. A lot of other people don't have that luxury. I have one other friend, Todd, and his brother Doug Beerbroat. They take their 2 deer home and process them there because they hang them out in their garage where it's cold, and then they cut like a quarter a night or a half quarter a night. And they'll take it in and process it, but everybody else kind of leaves them here, and then me and my other 2 brothers we'll cut up. Oh, I don't know, 5 or 6 a day, and get everything paled up and ground, and then people can do what they want after that. We'll cut so many steaks, we'll cut so many hams or roasts out, and then all the rest is grind. And then we split it up by weight, by the number of licenses, and that's what you get. All the bones go to my nephew who raises dogs. So he gets free food, free meat. Most of the deer hearts, I'll go. I eat a couple. My brother Phil takes all he can get. Uh, he likes heart. I like heart. Nobody else wants them. We'll take them, but we can't eat that many, 20 of them. So we'll cut them up and throw them in with the hamburger. Nobody wants livers. Nobody wants kidneys. And nobody wants tongue. Deer tongues are actually kind of small. So by the time you cook them and peel them, there's very little meat left because the deer tongue's like a fucking goat tongue, a little bit bigger, but not much. So there ain't much meat there by the time you get the outside off it. Beef tongue's a lot better. Beef tongue's a lot better. A lot more meat. Yeah. I could see I couldn't even see sometimes what he was putting in the pile. He said, "Here we're putting this in, here we're putting that," and bang, 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 man. And uh, it, it was just amazing. It was amazing. Oh yeah, I didn't hear that. Well, yeah, they have state regulation. You got to be in hunter orange, hat and vest. It's got to be what 400 square inches or some shit like that. But yeah, it's just some have to be. What is it? Yeah, I know. And you have to be a little bit decent about stuff too, because there was that case up in Wisconsin not too many years ago, right up where my cousins live. I know the area where I even seen the stand where it took place. There was a Montagnard, a nun from Vietnam, who had immigrated here, and he was hunting in his public hunting area, but he was in a guy's stand, another man's stand. And the guy came and told him to get out, and the guy didn't want to get out. So he called the sheriff, and the sheriff was on the way, but then he went back to the stand and started berating the guy and calling him names and shit. And the guy shot him, killed him. That was a big deal up in Wisconsin a few years ago. So you may just, maybe not want to handle that shit yourself and let local law enforcement take care of it. But I'm telling you, man, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful anymore. Anywhere you go, anything you're doing, you gotta be fucking careful. To keep your head on a swivel. Well, see, we hunt with 20 some guys too, but the thing is, we're very careful about who we let into the group. We're very careful about the people that are on stand, because we do a lot of pushing and standing. We know where everybody's going to be on stand. We know where the people pushing are coming from. You also want to protect yourself. You want to get down behind a tree. You want to have some cover. Not just concealment, but you want cover. Even my older brother got shot in the ass, I don't know, 20 years ago or something like that. He was standing behind a tree, and the slug, and it was a 12 gauge slug, hit another tree right beside of him. But the slug actually splintered when it hit the tree, but he got a ricochet from one little piece, caught him in the ass. It was about the size of a dime, about the size of my my thumbnail, and got him in the ass and made a good hole. Made a good hole. He was sore for a while. They dug it out, but yeah, he was sore for a while. He couldn't walk. But that's what I mean. If he hadn't been behind the tree and had been standing over a foot and a half and didn't have a tree between him and a bullet, he'd have been dead. So, yeah, you got to watch what the hell you're doing, man, when you're hunting. And even then, even when you're very careful, accidents happen. You get a ricochet off a rock, tree, branch, whatever. So you got to be careful about this shit, man. We haven't had any accidents in our group ever. Knock on wood. But the new people that we let in our group are usually kids from the older members that are already in the group. And so they will actually take them under their wing and say, okay, here's the thing. I'm going to put you right here with me. And this is where these guys are coming from. This is where we can hunt. This is where we can hunt, blah, blah, blah. And we also have Google Maps aerial views that I could show people where people are pushing from, where people are going to be situated. However, it took 2 years for people to finally realize, just on my piece of property, because the river runs north to south for a ways, then it turns and it makes an east to west run. And then at my place, down in my property, right behind my place, it makes a turn and goes north-south again. And so that's the way the water runs. So that's the way the trees run also along the bank. And some people would just get their
fucking, they get all twisted around and turned out. Fucking people don't know which way they're going. So it takes them a couple of years to figure stuff out. Just, yeah, hopefully he's going to be okay, man. But yeah, even here, if you have a blind out in the woods, you know, you have a hunting blind that you can sit inside, it has to have 1 square foot of fluorescent orange on each side for all 4 sides, north, south, east, west side. So it can be seen from any direction. So you might have a whole great big camouflage hut, tent, whatever, but it's got these 4 great big fucking blaze orange things on, which deer see as white. A blaze orange deer see as white. So that just lets the deer know you're there. That's all. I wouldn't want to hunt public property myself. Go with private property, and I'll stay on private property. I don't, you know, you get permission from landowners. You say, okay, yeah, we're going to be out here on this day, and if you want to let somebody else out there on another day, that's fine. But because first season is what, 5 days long? Yes. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yep, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And generally we'll push everything we're going to push by Monday. Everything we're going to push in 3 days, first 3 days. And then we'll pick and choose which ones we want to go back to for Tuesday and Wednesday, if we have licenses to fill or not. I don't, most years we don't have anything to fill after Tuesday. So, but yeah, that's exactly what it is, man. You just got to be careful. Son of a bitch, man. Fucking bullets don't discriminate. That's for damn sure. Bullets do not discriminate. They don't care if you're male, female, white, black, Catholic, Protestant, Baptist, Muslim. They don't give a shit. Bullets don't care. So, yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to go see who's on. I don't think there's anybody up, but oh, yeah, who was up? Reggie was up. I have to go see what Reggie's up to. Kind of tired today. Went outside, unloaded a trailer full of wood and stacked it, moved the trailer back out the pile, went down, picked up some more wood that I already cut. I think I got everything that I got cut that's small enough is in the shed and stacked. But I got a bunch of wood out there that's cut, the splitters out there, so I put the trailer back out there. So I got to go out and split tomorrow if it ain't raining. I'll split everything I got cut, and then I'll cut some more, and then we'll split some more. I'll eventually get my piles cleaned up. It'll take another year or so before we get the piles all cleaned up, but next year it'll all be all oak. I won't have to worry about anything. I'm going to cut. I may cut a walnut tree in my yard. I may cut that down. I don't like them in my yard. They drop nuts all over the place, so we got to pick up the nuts and. Oh, tomorrow I got to go down. If there ain't anybody hunting, because there were 2 people hunting out here today. I gave there's one couple that has permission to come out here and bow hunt, and they were out here yesterday and earlier today, and then they left, and then I gave another guy permission. I said, when their truck is not here, and I'll tell you where they park. If they're not here, then you can go ahead and hunt. I said, if they're here, you see their truck here, just drive to your next spot, because you don't want to be out there when they're out there. fucking up their hunt. So he came this afternoon, and every time when he walked in, there were fucking deer running out. Fucking, he was scaring deer out of there. So I don't know what those guys are doing. I know one thing. I don't have the time or the patience to sit out there all day with bow and arrow anymore. Yeah, I did at one time, but not anymore. Give me a gun, shoot it. Let me get it in and get it processed, get it done within a day or two. I'll have meat in the freezer in 2-3 days. I don't need to sit out there for weeks on end, just hoping for this big buck to come by. I'd rather eat a big doe and be done with it. If I'm gun hunting and a big buck comes by and it looks like it might be a state record or bigger than anything I've already shot, yeah, then I'll shoot it. But if it ain't, I'll take a big doe any day. And as far as I am concerned, if you get a doe that's just right at the end of nursing a fawn, fawn's no longer nursing, but she's still producing milk. If you can shoot a milk doe, that's some of the tenderest meat you're ever going to eat right there. I've shot 1 or 2 in my life that still had milk in December. They still had milk in December. So they were late fawns, but they're old enough to take care of themselves at that point. Doe just hasn't dried up yet, because it does take them a while to dry up. And if you don't believe that, ask your wife after she weans a baby. Same thing. So, yeah, that was good. Oh, you were there when Cash Money was? Yeah, he was there for a couple of days, Sunday and Monday, I think. I have to look. I took the spreadsheet down. I could get it back up, but I think I bought something from just about everybody. I think, pretty much. Well, let's look here. Put that down there. Get my little notepad. You got to take notes during the auction. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 items. One was gifted to me, and one I gifted to somebody else. So, yeah, I got one gifted to me by Sorcerer Stan, and then I gifted one out to Annie June. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of shit there, man. I got a couple of things I wanted. I didn't get everything I wanted, but I got a couple things I wanted. I tell you, that fucking minute timer, that's a bitch, boy. That's a bitch. And I missed a lot of stuff by just trying to outbid somebody else by $1 or $2, and that never worked out. Never hardly worked out. You were going to have to outbid them by $5, $10 if you were going to get it, and you're going to have to wait until you had I had to wait until the countdown timer went to 4. Just before it turned to 3, I had to hit the enter. And that was my leg. So I had it timed pretty good, but I wasn't shooting big enough bullets. Like Sorcerer Stan said, I got the distance right, but I just wasn't shooting big enough bullets. Man, I'll tell you what, I haven't hunted duck or goose since I was in high school. I haven't eaten duck since, I don't know, since probably 2000, 2001, 20, 24 years ago, 23 years ago. Probably the last duck I had. It's too dark a meat for me. I don't like the taste. I don't like the taste of duck or goose. A goose jerky, on the other hand, that's all right. Turkey jerky, that's okay. But I like turkey. I like white meat. I don't like the thighs or the legs, drumsticks. I don't like them at all. But neck meat, wing meat, breast meat, I like all of that. Thighs and drumsticks I don't like. And the back all gets thrown away anyway. You can make soup out of it. That's about it. There's no meat on it per se. But even pheasant, ringneck pheasant was starting to get too red a meat for me. I'll eat pheasant. That's not a thing. I'll eat it, but and quail and dove and pigeon, yeah, I'll eat it. They're fine. But it's red meat. It's just my tastes are changing. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I know. People give you extra ducks and geese because they shoot so goddamn many, they can't eat them all. And then, yeah, the hunt club down in southern Iowa, when we lived down there, I trapped for a hunt club down there. I trapped nuisance beaver, and guys would give me duck and goose. I don't really want any, guys. I don't want any more. So I would trap nuisance wildlife for them if they would let me trap during the regular trapping season for fur. That was the deal we had worked out. Besides that, it abutted another piece of land that I was private land that I was already trapping. So it's just natural for me to go down there and do that. And yeah, it was a good time, man. It was a good time. I lived down there for 7 years and trapped a lot of beaver down there, buddy. A lot of beaver. Trapped my first otter down there. Uh, the only thing I have not caught in Iowa yet is a bobcat. And I don't think I'm going to, actually. I don't think I'm going to go out and trap a bobcat just to trap one. Just to say that I did. I know I can catch one if I really want to. Because they walk up and down this river behind me on this property. I've seen the tracks in the sandbar, so I know they walk up and down the river. Bobcats have been up here in northern Iowa since I was a kid. They're just not as much suitable habitat as there is in eastern Iowa or southern Iowa. So you don't see them as often up here. There's not that big of a population. There are more in southern Iowa because it's more heavily forested down there. And over in eastern Iowa because that's all forested and bluffs and along the Mississippi River. So you'll have more cat and bear over there or down south than you will up here. Although the bear has to travel through here to go south. So I don't know. I've seen one bear up here. Yep. Yeah, generally the bratwurst we get will have high temp cheese put in. So you have bratwurst and cheese. Good. It's actually good. Well, we like to throw a little pork in with our deer, just simply because deer is so dry that has no fat. So, and when you're cooking it, like for a hamburger or something, doesn't like to hold together, or bratwurst patties doesn't like to hold together. So we throw pork in with it, so the fat will keep the meat from falling apart. Yeah, you get a little pork taste in there, but not much. If you put 10 or 15% pork in, every 10 pounds of deer, you put 1 pound of pork in, and you mix it good. Now, if you're going to get good pork fat in there. So, yeah, it gives it a little bit different taste, but not that bad. And most of the time you're using ground deer as burger anyway. You're not actually making patties out of it. You can, but usually we don't. And the bratwurst patties will always have some fat thrown in, whether it's pork fat or beef fat. So always have some fat thrown in. Oh yeah, summer sausage and rings. Yeah, we call that bologna, but you can put sausage. Put sausage in rings. Usually sausage in the straight rolls, but yeah, and plus I got a smoker here, so I can smoke anything I want. I can do a cold smoke or a hot smoke. Doesn't make any difference. What I want to do next year or this year, if I can, I got to get some jars down from up in above my shop and get them cleaned up and get more lids and rings. Because I want to can deer meat. So what you had for supper? Yeah. What I have? I had stew with steak and beef steak. What was it? Cut up some beef steak, potatoes, onions, carrots, celery. I think that's about it. They had some peppers in, but good stuff. Good stuff, man. I had 2 great big bowls of that tonight. Good stuff. I don't know. Probably time for me to get off. We're up to an hour. So I think I want to head out and take a look and see who's on. Daryl, if you voted, Darren, if you voted, thanks for voting. We got that taken care of. If you're a veteran, happy Veterans Day. And I guess I will see you guys later. Remember, you guys, right there, see that? Do that. See you later.